Alright guys, this is another story about the economy and the stocks and everything. Bitcoin basically has dropped below $400, and when you see these charts, I mean folks, these charts on the currency are huge. I can only imagine what those of the British pounds, the euro, US dollar, Canadian dollar, Aussie dollar, I don't know what those are called. Somebody please tell me, because I really don't know what the Aussie dollar is actually called. I know Canadians call theirs a note, but I don't know what that is. Anyways, folks, this is serious. I can only show you these videos because I actually believe in what I'm putting up. I'm no longer doing weird conspiracy theory things, but occasionally those do come up because they are linked to real things and people are worried about them. So I do put them up. It's not my fault. Some don't like them. So, anyways, folks, this is about Bitcoin. This is real. Bitcoin drops below 400 as key advocate rage quits. According to this, on Saturday, Bitcoin has been at its lowest since pretty much ever. It was worth $355.72 per share, or whatever it is. And I'll show you the graph in a minute. And this is going to go, oh crap, because if this thing is basically at where it is right now, and this is in January, I'm really concerned about what the dollar would be. And I know this is only showing on CoinDesk for 1 week, and this makes me nervous that it fell this much over a week, and that these guys can't get their economy basically off the ground, and they want to show us this over a week, a day, and they haven't done the month, and that kind of makes me sad. But anyways, folks, let me show you this. So it fell below 400, and it marks 2016 for the cryptocurrency, which earlier week saw longtime advocate Mike Hearn withdraw his support. So here it was at 450. It did go up a little, came back up, came back up, came up, and all of a sudden, boom. Followed the same three patterns, and then it dropped, and then of course on the third drop it looks like it came up, but it also looks like it's going to go down more. Look over here. This is over 1 week. This is 450 USDs. This was from CoinDesk. You come down here. Hang on, got to switch menus. This is 1 day. In 1 day, let's see here. It was over 400. It dipped below 360. I would say that's probably at 320, folks. And then it came back up to about 375. No, about 360. It came up to about 360, folks. So that's where it is right there. And that all happened in 1 day, folks. Where this one here, this pattern here, folks, showed it over a period of 1 week. So you can only imagine what the US dollar, what the Aussie, what the Canadian note, and everybody else is doing. This is what happens when you let these big banks decide to start making their own decisions, and the petrodollar basically gets to become worthless. This is what happens in the financial matters, folks. It brings down everything, and this is an engineered plan. I mean, I know it's going to go back up. I'm not that stupid, but folks, this is getting bad. I mean, if we want to really put a computer system together that can put out a digital currency, can you imagine what would happen in a digital currency world, folks, if this happened? if let's say the average person has, I don't know, $1,000 in their currency, right? Now, let's say $1 will buy you an ice cream. $100 will be enough to pay a light bill, or I don't know, put a monthly payment down on a house, or something along those lines. You know, something. And $1,000 basically will cover you for all your expenses during the month. Basically, the dollar times 4. So basically, $1,000 would take care of about 4,500 US dollars. Let's just say the currency would be that strong. The average person would have, say, 1,000 to 1,500 of that currency in an account. And then the powers that be decided to drop the oil, or for that matter, Google or someone made a product that, you know, like their first generation of smart cars that drove their autonomous cars that drove themselves, got horribly messed up, and 100 people died. Well, in a digital currency system, folks, that 1,000 or 1,500 you have in your bank might just look like this. They might literally base your bank account off of the currency in stock value. So you'd go in there and you'd have, I don't know, $100. Now, I don't like that idea, but it makes sense. That in a digital currency world, folks, one global mistake would cost you. So this is how they do it, folks. Thank you. I'm certain Bitcoin has a bright future ahead of it. I'm sure this is just an oops. But with the way the markets are going today, folks, I don't trust any of the currencies currently out there, especially the US dollar right now. And remember, I'm an American. I'm giving you this from Michigan. When I can get out, I will. Now, whether or not I have a house in 2 countries and family can move back and forth, great. But got to get one before you get the other. So, I just wanted to bring you this on the Bitcoin. Thanks, guys.